Hello everybody, how are we doing today? Hello. Welcome back to Upton Farm, where today we are going to be... Not doing that. Ooh, we'll need to use this. We'll need to use this. Need the hut up. We're going to be doing some silage. Hello, Simulator Gaming YouTube. Hello, Venus. Hello, everybody. We all having a good Thursday today. I know technically I should probably be on the channel today, but felt like doing some farm sim. I'm enjoying both maps I've got at the moment, so why not play some farm sim? Hello, Timmy C. I saw somebody asking while I was kind of still getting set up if Sim could be in the streams. Sim comes and hangs out in the streams sometimes, but he... it's my stream. To put it bluntly, he is usually busy. Now there is a minor plan to have something going on occasionally, possibly, but yeah. Any PC upgrades anytime soon? The next major thing I'll be buying will be a water cooling system from PC. I think that's going to be the next upgrade. Either that or another solid state drive for farm sim and the like. Can't wait for Upton. Looks like a brilliant map. It is a brilliant map. It is every bit as good as the West Coast, I think. Just in different ways. Also, considering we only hit 6,000 effectively a few days ago, I wasn't expecting to have the 6,100 sub goal for another couple of days. So that's kind of snuck up on me as well. It's your kind of map. You like the dirty, grotty maps then? Get a class forage harvester. I could, but I don't want it. Liquid cooling is fairly liquid cooling is a lot quieter than air cooling. You do like a grotty map. Myself and Landy have been using that word to describe the map, and some people seem to think we're trying to insult it. No, that's the descriptive word. It is grotty, it is dirty, it is messy. And that's why it's great. I think I went over this in, was it Wednesday's video? Not Wednesday's, Tuesday's video. It's like, it's a grotty map, it's ugly, it's dirty, it's filthy. And that's why it's so beautiful. And some people think that, oh, maps have to be shiny and pretty. No. The dirty, grotty, ugly ones are the ones that feel like real farms. Have I passed the turn-off again? I think I've... Some things never change. I've missed the turn-off again. Somebody was saying something about... Chris was saying something about the Red Rock. To me, but me. Can't remember what it was. This trailer's too small for the tractor. Yes, I'm actually going to empty the Red Rock and then swap it out for a better trailer, because this Red Rock has annoyed me. The Red Rocks have annoyed me to the point where I'm going to stop using them. Oh wait, this isn't the Red Rock. This is the Marston, is it not? Yes, this is the Marston. I've just painted it red to look like the Red Rock. Hello, Connor. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. Yes, it's not the Red Rock. I got confused because it was red. Not all red trailers are Red Rocks, Dave. How is Dave? Dave is good. Dave is awake. Dave has finished his coffee. Dave is out of coffee. Dave is literally like half a bottle of water. Dave is good. So if this trailer's too small for the tractor, how big should we go trailer-wise? Because I've got 2 Marstons, is the thing. I've got a Marston for grain and a Marston for silage, and we won't be using the 2 of them at the same time because that'd be kind of cheaty. I just wanted to have the correct body types for the trailers. Now, we could go with the Smith Super Cube, but I'm using that on the West Coast. Could also go for Richard Westerns. I woke up and instantly spammed you with Wiggle. I was awake for a little while when I did that. Yeah, let's get rid of the Marstons then. If you guys think the Marstons are too small. And let's get... Do you think the Marstons are too small at 16,000 litre? What if I were to go for this thing? 65,000 litre. No. The Richard Western, which at minimum has 21,000 litres. Yeah, this is going to be a better option, isn't it? Could also go with the Smiths. Or the Stewarts, even. I think the Richard Western will be a bit better. We'll have to go into cheat money for this. So, apologies for the cheating. So let's get the FSF16 with cover. We'll get this in red with, yeah, that'll do. So let's buy that. Let's buy this also in red. Get the extra light pack and galvanized wheel guards. Buy that. Creative money off. We'll just teleport down to the shop super quickly. So you guys are saying this is going to be a much better brown. I don't have the brown. Do I have the brown enabled on this map? I don't know if I've got the brown enabled. Why does the red and yellow trailer actually look kind of right? As silly as it looks. So back up to field 9 we go. You're surprised to see me awake yesterday. I'm awake a lot longer than I'm up. I tend to lie in bed and just chill out in Discord for a couple of hours before I actually get out of bed. Looks nice in red. See, all I'm doing is just getting increasingly large red trailers. And the tractor can actually go farther ahead. Like... 5 ahead is going to be better, I think. There we go. Hello, Eddie. Stop teleporting, it's very unrealistic. I know it's unrealistic, but would you guys prefer me to spend 10 minutes just kind of driving forwards and backwards on the map? It's not me, you know, being unrealistic for the sake of it, it's just me being efficient. No, that's too close now. Hello, Alex and Joseph John. See the map? So the way to the shop from here, from right here, is there's 2 options. You could either go up and around and around and around and around and around and down where this symbol is here, or you could go by, where is it, field 11 here-ish. There's a little cut through that you can use. It'll bring you out here, but then you still have to go all the way down here. Now, I was up here at the BGA, which would have meant I'd have to go down, past the sheep, past field 19, 22, the cows, the pigs, 29, and then down to the shop. And then all the way back up for field 9. I'm just taking the quickest possible route, which is teleporting, unknowingly. Now, granted, when I'm driving stuff around the map, as in not swapping trailers out, I will not teleport. Do I know when Upton will be out? When it's out. Hey, Jack. Last I heard, the Lancey was going to upload it soon, or had possibly already uploaded it. So it could be in for testing. I don't know. Actually, last I heard was I think tonight, and from what I heard, Lancey has uploaded this. It's unrealistic. Oh, I do get that it's unrealistic. You don't magically teleport. Can I do a series on Wexbond Manor Farm? No. If you asked Landy Kid the same question, he'd give you the exact same answers I'm about to give you. There's kind of a queue of maps on the channel that I want to cover already. Like I'm covering West Coast, I'm covering Upton. The next map I'm probably going to cover will be Ventonwin by Dusty Dave, and that's due at around the same time as Oakfield by Oxygen David, which I do want to cover as well. Lancey's uploaded Selby for console and Upton for PC, so Upton has been uploaded. Hello, farming man. Somebody asked me a little bit ago if I use TeamSpeak much. Yes, daily, every day. When I'm finished the stream tonight, I will most likely go on TeamSpeak. Because I hang out there with Landy Kid and Simulate and just Dave when he bothers coming on it. Silver.tv, Monjack Dan, Eddie when I'm on like early enough to catch Eddie on there. That's full, or as good as. It's private, isn't it? Yes, the TeamSpeak we go on is private, and intentionally so. The group of people on there. And anyone else streaming tonight? I think Landy will be. 3 mappers-ish called Dave. Yes. Lancey goes on to TeamSpeak very occasionally. It's a TeamSpeak where it's private because there's so many people in there that it would just end up with... Well, there's so many people who are well known, I should say, in there, that it would end up as people coming in and just being like, oh my god, I have to ask all of the questions now. Plus, the stuff we talk about isn't exactly family friendly. I have a steering wheel. Oh, thank you for the reminder, JTO. I do have a steering wheel. In fact, it's right in front of me right now. It's plugged in, and I've been ignoring it. It is a Logitech G27. OMG, is that RainbowDave? That's pretty much what would happen, Louis. Yeah, we've got enough of that already. We get enough questions already. We've got our designated question asker. Form of Rob, who will come on and within usually about 5 minutes. Hey guys, Rob loves the questions. Yes, he does. not to name names, but it's Rob. I'm gonna miss my turn off again if I don't have this up. Don't watch Game of Thrones. I've been watching it the last few weeks, actually. I'm up to season 4 now. It's true. Well, Dan is speaking the truth. Louis, it's his favorite place because I've started to refuse answering his questions. This could be my new intro. No, not happening. You forgot about 6 A's there, Chris. Forgot Ozzy. I did forget Ozzy. I've forgotten a few people, actually, including... Who else comes on? Sirius. Is Upton Farm available to download? Not yet. It has been uploaded to Giant's Mod Hub for PC. So it should, hopefully, all testing going well, be out soon. Can I make a map? I am working on... I'm not working on one at the moment, actually. I lie if I say I'm working on one. I'm taking a break from working on one at the moment. But I do have one in production, I think is the best way to put it. Called Donetsk. It's going to be an Irish map. It's going to be based very roughly in the area around me. There we go. Don't want to move this about. Yeah, let's move the silage about a bit. Why can I not... Can I not disconnect the Galucho? Why can I not There we go, the Galucho's disconnected. I didn't need that thing. Hello, Crispy Car. Hello, Aero. Most new maps for all seasons, right? Yes, and I believe Upton is among those. There we go. Believe Upton is seasons ready. Huh. Maybe using this thing as a silage blade wasn't the greatest idea, because I've just noticed that it tends to push stuff off on both. Why is it doing that? That's irritating. That's really irritating. What is my favorite map? At the moment it's kind of split between Upton, because I do like the grottiness of it, and the West Coast, because I like the detail of it. When's my map coming out? When it's finished? So potentially never, potentially sometime in 2018. You reskin the Galucho to a Fleming, it looks really good. Awesome. There we go, we got the actual pit emerging now, on this side at least. Now that I've stopped lowering the blade to maximum. Right, I think it's just gonna need more chaff in there. It's currently got 114,000 litres of chaff in here, compacted to 22%. So there's gonna be a lot of work done to that in time. Name of this map? Upton says so in the description, the title, the thumbnail, or it should at least. Although I did notice that I completely forgot to change the description at the very start. I've got the name of the map plastered about everywhere I can. Hello, Road Dog Games. How are you doing today? One thing I will say about Upton is you're going to need tractors that are maybe a bit more powerful than you'd expect. Just because Lancy's been mean and put mud everywhere. Did you hear I have a stream deck? Yes. I do have a stream deck. It arrived a few days ago. I set it up the other day. So let's see if I can get this out without knocking half my desk. There's the stream deck with all my different logos on it. For those of you that don't know what a stream deck is, it's basically a button box, except every button is also an LED screen. So the buttons that I've got set, I can set the logos for them as well. So everybody who has one will have different buttons set and different configurations, and it's all custom. What's my favorite map ever? Coldborough for FS15 probably. How often do I stream? 5 days a week. I take Mondays and Tuesdays off and then stream the rest of the days, but I don't always stream on this channel. Is it a lot of money I want one? It cost me €162. It is quite expensive. It is quite expensive, but for what I use it for, which is work, technically, it is very useful. For what Sim uses it for, which I believe he can use it in his day job as well, to help find those biscuit thieves. Sim uses it as well, and he finds it very useful. Landy uses it as well, and he finds it very useful. I only started using it, and I find it incredibly useful. But you would realistically need to be able to stream, you know, multiple days a week. That's my favorite combine so far. I don't know. They're all kind of the same to me, to be quite honest. What does it do? It's a button box kill. Does whatever I tell it to do. Actually, was too close to the leading vehicle there. So at the moment I've got it set up to... Okay, the mic is going to mute for a second. I'm going to say something, and it's going to be the mic is mute, or mute the mic. So I got it set up to unmute the mic. Like I said, I just said mute the mic. Bring up my game scene. Starting screen, end screen, BRB screen, back to the game screen. I can open XSplit, start streaming to RainbowDave, start streaming to my other channel. There's two buttons that in theory should work but don't. I can tweet, open up Premiere Pro, Photoshop, open up YouTube, and I can even control the music from here. Although I don't have volume buttons set just yet. Can I maybe play Forza? Maybe. What new toy do we have? Stream Deck, Pedro. Went and bought a Stream Deck instead of, you know, buying VR. It's hard setting up the things you want on a Stream Deck. Not really, it's kind of drag and drop things. What's my other channel? Not saying. If I was gonna say what my other channel was, I would have said it. Surprised you're here today, Pedro. I'm not playing West Coast. Your favorite map is Don Diego. Each to their own. I don't like that map myself, but I can see why people enjoy it. Donald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Hello, Fast 5 rules. E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and quack quack there. Here, back there, back everywhere, back, back, oh, McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. What's my other channel for? Me to relax and not worry about all of the rules that I set up myself here. So if I'm like having a stressful day, I'll start streaming to the other channel, just be like, hi, I'm here. Yeah, let's stop talking with the other channel, please, guys. So, one thing I should mention, because it's already been in effect, is that YouTube has a new little system in streams. So, what's happening now is, and I've enabled it, obviously. Animate rings, no. I have enabled a function by which YouTube will automatically block for review by mods inappropriate comments. So comments you think is inappropriate, or YouTube thinks is inappropriate. And Lanny and I were testing it last night with some of my test accounts, because I've got multiple test accounts. And it seems like it's just the toxic stuff gets blocked, which I like, because that makes me a happy bunny. That said, the final say on that kind of stuff is down to the mods. The mods can see all this stuff that goes through. I can't. The mods are immune to it, so... Dog, hit your keyboard. So did you get for having a dog, Pedro? Cats don't do that. How am I? I'm good. What have you missed? We're just working on some silage. What's my favourite tractor on the farm? Just John Deere 7R, which apparently everybody's using kind of as a convenient accident. A weird coincidence. You can message people on YouTube now. Oh, you've been able to do that forever, Slim. Like, honestly. Hello, Deutsch Panzer. You've been able to send private messages forever. Well, a kind of a similar voice to Chris the Irish Gamer. Am I from Mayo? No, I am from Tipperary. You haven't been here forever? You've been here a couple of times in a little while, Joe. How am I? I am good. How are you? Let's lift up the header. Watch the caps, dude. Pretty sure that was accidental. You only found out this morning. Nah, it's been there for about as long as YouTube's been a thing. Better rain in real life. Oh, it actually is here as well. Hello, mate. It's better rain here, which is not fun. Well, I guess. Do I care if it rains? No, because I don't tend to go outside all that much. I'll care later if I want to feed the cats. Or annoy the cats. For those of you who are new, we have literally some cats. And by some, I mean we have like 10 cats who live in the back garden, or the backyard, and we feed them. And there's many, many cats. What part of Ireland am I from? I'm from County Tipperary. I care when it knocks out my power and I can't be happy. This is true. That's when I'll start caring. Hello, James. Whoop. Careful. It's raining in Lithuania. It's raining in many places. It's one of those days where it's just rainy. So, the aim here is to finish the silage harvest, and then we'll do some harvesting or something. I'm not entirely sure. One thing that I am sure of, though, is when the Mikhail 991 from CD Models comes out, I will more than likely use that. Because that is a wrapper that I would very much like to have. Have I played Rainbow Six Siege? No, I don't like first-person shooters. Generally speaking, I can't stand them. Harvest? There's also some grass work that needs to be done. It's bucketing down at the moment where you're at. Yeah. It's not too bad here yet, I don't think. I mean, I can still see the tree at the end of the garden if I... Can I? Yes. You can still see the tree at the end of the garden, so it's clearly not that bad yet. Steering on this yoke is useless. Steering on this is okay. It could be a bit tighter, yes, but it's probably realistic. Might be better off waiting till he releases the custom scripted board. It'll have color and the manual wrap. Yeah, that's manual wrap. Ooh. I'll use the default one to begin with and then swap it out for the scripted one. You have a Crookall farm, I can stay at holidays, please come, please, please. If I go on holidays, I'll be probably going to like Spain or something to get some sunshine and lollipops and all that kind of stuff. There we go. Farming rules, farming does rule. I say as I hit into a wall. My childish right now, yes. Why does YouTube live chat? Yes, it was a tiny one. Today it's the big one. What? The YouTube live chat changes depending on what YouTube you're on. Effectively, YouTube Gaming has a bigger chat than normal YouTube. It's in BizBam. Never heard of it. Yeah, holidays are expensive. Like, being honest, if I go on a quote-unquote holiday next year, I'll probably just go to a music festival, because that's expensive, but cheaper than going foreign. You're a normal YouTube and speak. Interesting. Can I play Old MacDonald again? Nope. Once Old MacDonald's run through, it's run through. I might skip a few songs here and there, but usually I'll just let the playlist play through. Hello, No Limits. England. Ah. Actually, if I were to go to England, there's like 3 potential places I'd go. One would be to Sunderland to visit some friends up there, northeast of England, because I lived there for a few years. One would be... Actually, the second I could possibly do in one go would be visiting Similandi. And then the third would probably be to like London to see the sights and stuff. But I don't know, I honestly prefer to go to the northeast and see how things have changed since I lived there. Hello, Fenton50. How am I? I am good. Liverpool to meet Fahy. I've got a couple of friends in Liverpool as well, actually. I've got friends dotted everywhere. Lincolnshire. No, Dan. Wanna go to something Coral? Well, if I were to go visit Sim and Landy, Dave, I'd go visit you too. So you wouldn't feel left out, don't worry. Hello, Team Epicness. I'm sorry, that emote the Kim put in just breaks me every single time. It's so derpy. It's kind of stalkerish in the best possible way. Hello, Spens Night, I do remember you. Ooh, I've got like a knot in my back. Like right in between my shoulder blades. Is that a Richard Western trailer? Yes. Hello, Chunky Tanker. Come to Herefordshire. It watches you at night. It does look stalkery though. Save me travelling? Well, I have to travel to the UK anyway. Hey, Farmer Klein. Keen as a priest one. How am I today? I'm in a good mood if you didn't notice. To be fair, if I was to go to the UK, I'd probably do like a meetup of some description. Or fan thingy. Hello, Farming 390T. Oh, yes, things. Is this PC? Yes. Things. The Plowing Championships is on in a few weeks, as those of you in Ireland will know. Just because you've not been here for a while. Thank you, Spens Night. Headphone warning for everybody else. Hey, Josh X55. If you're wearing headphones, guys, I would strongly recommend you put them on. Because of that. Is John Deere on Courseplay? No, it's on Follow Me. Ooh. Oh, I've got the... It tends to help the lower the header, doesn't it? Do I know when Orchard Farm? Spence, you literally brought it on yourself. What signal do I have? I've got a Logitech G27 because I'm fancy. Yes, simple rule of thumb, guys. If you see me taking my headphones off and if you see my ears, you know, if you see my headphones go like that, it means that something loud is about to happen and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to blow my own hearing out. Joe, could you stop like spamming where you live? Because people could the testers actually test. Not late. Well, the same could be said of me, Louis. Do I remember the cruise control glitch I found a while ago? I do remember that actually. Let's see if that still works. It's not working now. No. Not working. Best part is my reaction. Yeah. You asking if I've been on West Coast all day? No. I've been in bed all day. And I've not been playing West Coast too much. I've been behaving. I've actually been playing some ETS 2. I've been checking out pro mods. You have a problem with your farm sim, roll type bale fork and grabs on, goes through the bale, you try to lift. Drum over, that's probably a glitch or bug. I'm not entirely sure. James P. subscribe. Well, thank you very much, James P. Yes, the ploughing. Let me get back to what I was saying a couple of minutes ago. For those of you in Ireland, you guys know the National Ploughing Championships will be on in a couple of weeks. And I'm going to say this now just to get this out of the way. I won't be going, my dad's an exhibitor. If I were to go to the ploughing, I'd have to be up at like 5 in the morning. I wouldn't get back here until 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. And the next day would be a complete write-off because I'd just be so tired. So I won't be going to the ploughing this year. Probably, I will go eventually. But it's just a case of I know what would happen if I were to go. Pro Mods in Ireland is variance. Pro Mods in Ireland is actually amazing. Does anybody remember the button combination to change sides? Right shift F H F? Nope. That was to stop it. X. Nope. H. Well, that kind of works. Right shift D. Well, no, to flip the side that it's going to. Is it still hold down the button? I made Upton Farm. This is by Lancyboi Owen. It is a fantastic map indeed. It's about as full as it's gonna get. Hope your dad says a lot about resells. He does. There's a hold shift and A or D switch sides. I thought so, but no. Thank you, Faye. I was going to do that myself. Don't advertise other people's streams in my stream. If you're going to show me no respect, I will show you no respect, and the mods will show you the door. Pedro sent me a picture of his dog. I just looked at Discord while I was tapped out, and a little picture of Pedro's dog. He's adorable. It's advertising straight ban. Advertising other streams like that is a straight ban, because that's just showing zero respect whatsoever. Now I will say, don't go over to whoever's channel is advertising to, oh, go check out my stream right now. Don't do that. Because then they're winning, then, you know, they get exactly what they want, which is attention. Let the mods deal with it. And, That's the end of that. Hello, Kirsten Luggett and Katie Angius. Hello. Whoops. Mods are there to deal with stuff. Maybe it was Doge. No, it was his dog. I know Pedro's dog. I know Pedro's dog when I see it. And that was Pedro's dog. You're pretty fast. Yes. Even just deleting the message and then looking at it again later will be fine. Just to get that stuff away from the shadow speak as possible. Pedro's dog must be cute. It is an adorable dog. What is my favorite tractor? Massey Ferguson 135. This map is more like a countryside. It is it's a realistic feeling countryside. Or believable countryside, I think is possibly the best way of putting it. She's a little fart. Yes, but she's an adorable little fart, Pedro. Is that a K-box? What? Them about, oh god, before mods actually had to moderate? Or before mods didn't have to moderate? So back in the day, mods had to do a lot more work because even blacklisted words kept showing up in chat. Blacklist didn't work the way that it does now. Now granted, a bunch of us did abuse that. A bunch of us who were mods did abuse that and use that for mod chat, which I really want to see back. Was we intentionally put blacklisted words into our messages while moderating chats to talk to the other mods or the streamer. And that's something that I'd love to see coming back. Don't think YouTube's gonna do it though. But the mods actually had to do things. You know, now YouTube's made it so very, very easy to moderate for the smaller channels. You were watching my 500 sub special the other day. I did a 500 sub special. I genuinely don't remember this. What did I do in that video, Sam? Hey Sam, I'm doing good. I'm Tom Gaming. Seriously, I don't remember so many videos that I've done at this point. That's silly. Barbie Girl. It was not Barbie Girl. Barbie Girl was... I think it was for like 125 likes in a stream or something. By the way, on that note, if you are enjoying the stream, guys, please do feel free to hit that like button. And if you're really enjoying, you can subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you are subscribed, hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos when they are live. Pedro doesn't even remember 500 sub special. Laid Nuston, looked around, tasted it, and I go. I looked around and tasted it, and I go. I don't even remember downloading a Taste of Donegal. Mods, could you check admin chat and Discord in a sec? There we go. How long have I done YouTube? 3 years now! Hello, Storied Arcs, 7921. You found a gremlin with the Massey Pack, Joe. You hit a like button now. Don't, Spence, don't. And I never said I'd do it today anyway, so. All I really plan on doing today is enjoying myself and playing some Farm Sim. Because when I didn't know a lot about YouTube, I still don't know a lot about YouTube. When did I start farming? When did I start Farm Sim? 3 years ago. First video on the channel was Farm Sim. If you have a tractor with no cab... Yes, that is an issue, Joe. Simple fact of the matter is nobody on YouTube actually understands YouTube. Even like people who've been around for 3, 4, 5, 6 years just don't understand YouTube. We're always trying to figure stuff out. I should go to Lama next year. That would require me going to the UK, and that would run the risk of Silver being there, so no. My Irish, I'm French. Pedro said, hello Landy. How are we doing today? That new system is working like a charm. You're curious, that new moderation system. Something got bopped even before the stream started. You know how long you've been subbed to me? That's fine. What was Daggerwin's first video? Daggerwin's first video was Farm Sim as well, as was Sims. Did I fall out with Silver? No, it's just a running joke between all of us. Plus Silver get hilariously confused if I was anywhere near him. Am I Irish? No, I'm French, I've just said. Have I made any mods yet? Yes. I have made a mod. It's not very good. It's just a reskin, but it is technically a mod and I technically made it. Yeah, you guys need to remember, everybody who I make fun of and say, oh, I hate them, it's a joke. It's normally a joke. If I genuinely dislike somebody, I won't even mention their name. Like, there's a few people that I will refuse to even talk about on streams. So by mentioning Silver, it's quite clear that I'm friends with them and having a joke. Same reason that I think 90% of the YouTube drama that you see is all fabricated and fake, because, hey, if you really dislike somebody, why are you going to advertise them? Silver's a former YouTuber who's occasionally doing a map, but that'll never get finished. He quit YouTube to work on his map, and it's not anywhere near finished. What mod have I made? Class Challenger, not class, Challenger MT700E Rainbow Edition. And there's a few more things that I've reskinned, fiddled with coming up soon. There is a small fleet on the way. It's a reskin, but it's technically... Hey, if people on Facebook can call themselves modder for reskinning stuff, I can call myself a modder for reskinning stuff. If it's good enough for the Facebook quote-unquote modders, it's good enough for me. It's just a reskin. I know it's just a reskin. But the Facebook modders call them new mods, so I'm gonna call it a new mod. What map is this? Or what map? Which what map? Music remix. There's about 6 different what map is this? Upton Farm. It says so in the title, in the thumbnail, in the description. It's quite hard to actually miss what map this is. Surprised I didn't teleport. Somebody was complaining about it earlier. I teleported to pick up this trailer earlier. I've come up with the thing that I'll teleport to the shop if I need to pick something up, but I won't just teleport at random. Am I Irish? Your phone died. No, I'm French. I've said... How many times do I have to say I'm French? Good lord. Landy be streaming after me, drum lover. Why won't people accept the fact that I'm French? Good lord. Sacre bleu. How do you know I'm a French Canadian living in Germany? But not French Canadian, I'm half French, half Canadian. The super player is apparently subscribed. Oh, map is silver making. Does it matter? Because he...
Hello, Dave!
Super Blair has subscribed. Thank you very much, Super Blair 04 for subscribing. Well, welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. And Silver's working on Ing's Farm. If you have ever heard of that map, that's Silver's. It's become a meme of a map that'll never be finished, ever. Because he spends almost as long trying to get pictures of Ing's Farm as he does actually working on it. Leave North America out of this. I'm sorry, Dan, but my Canadianness says sorry. Eh? Working. Matt knows what's up. Matt's heard the saga of Ings in real time. And he knows that it's literally Silver will do about 20 minutes of work on the map in GE, and then spend about half an hour in game getting pictures of it, which is kind of hilarious. Will Donetsk be out before Ings? Yes, because Donetsk will actually be released. I hope. I'm gonna get back into GE in the next week or two. Been taking a little break. Not because I was burned out, just because I was a bit bored of it. You gotta go. See ya. Kind of surprised there's so many people here today. I sound Irish. I've been practicing the accent for many, many years. I'm kind of surprised there's so many people here because I thought everybody would want to see the West Coast instead of Upton. But hey, nice surprise for me. I'm French. I am French though, and Canadian, and German, and Japanese. I'm 128,000th Japanese. Damn, that sounds about right for Silver. Whereas if I'm doing work, it's usually 4 hours of work with like very brief 30-second breaks every few minutes, just so that I don't get overstressed. That's the most people I've ever had in a stream. I think it was 112. I think my record's 112 or something like that. The most in the last few months has been 89 or 90, I think. And that was yesterday, actually. Yesterday's stream was quite large. Channel renamed to Dave Makes Up What Countries from on a Daily Basis Gaming. Hi Dave, how am I? I am good. I'm feeling good today. So good, in fact, that I think after the stream, and possibly after some food, I will record a Eurotruck video. I've told Fahy last night because he was shouting at me about pro mods. I've told Fahy what the video is planned for. Dave is very happy. Yes, Dave is going to be playing Eurotruck tonight, recording for Saturday. How am I? I am good. I am in a good mood. I am having a good day. Always a good day when I get to play raid maps like this, and don't have to record if I don't want to afterwards. Because there's some days where I'll be streaming, I'll be like, oh god, I've got to record, I've got to record, I've got to record. I do FS15 tomorrow. Not a hope. I've uninstalled that game, I've uninstalled all the mods. It's not a game I plan on returning to. I could play FS13 and I'd have the exact same reaction. It's like I've already installed it. I've long since uninstalled FS13. The mods that I had are long gone. They were in fact on a different computer entirely. And I've just not really got any interest in doing it. Bluntly, I mean. Euro Truck, yes. And it'll be Euro Truck with Pro mods. Because he 2.2 did say for the longest time Euro Truck would return when 2.2 came out. 2.2 is out. I'm gonna come back to Euro Truck. It's at 6100 today. I don't mind not hitting it today. We'll almost definitely hit it tomorrow. There's no complaints over the way YouTube's been going lately for me. It's been very positive, very upwards moving. What's new in Pro Mods 2.2? Ireland, Pedro. Ireland. Limerick. Gorman. Ballochlia. Dira. Belfersta. Schlegach. Unfortunately, to get from Limerick to Wexford, you gotta go via Dublin in the M50. Which doesn't have a toll booth. The M50 southbound in Pro Mods doesn't have a toll booth, and that's a complaint. Oh wait, no, wait, it might, because I just remembered I've crashed last night when I was testing that. And flipped the truck. No Cork as of yet. In Galway, yes, Galway's in Pro Mods. What did I work as before YouTube? Worked in a lab, science lab. I was a lab technician in a veterinary lab. Were they real names or was I just making random noises? Real names. Galef, Limnech, Carman, Bayerclia, Roferste, Sligach, Stere. That's the Irish language, Joe. They're actual place names, just a different language. I'll go back to doing something other than YouTube sometime. I should. What is the end of your sub goal, Dave? I don't know if I'm gonna hit it. I really don't. I don't expect to at this point. But the end of your sub goal is 10,000. I'd love to hit 10k by the end of the year. I don't think we will. Because that would literally be over 1,000 subscribers a month up until the end of the year. If we can hit 7.5, I'll be happy. Or for us to go in hurling. Fahy's not sad about that result. Fahy's actually quite happy about that result. Right, that'll do there. Whoa, okay, had my hand on the wrong side of the keyboard. Control F. Should hit 7 near raid. That'll be fine by me. I've had nearly 100 subs in a day. I have not had nearly 100 subs in a day. I have before, a long time ago, but not for a long time.
Hello, Dave.
Grim73. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I was looking at how much Sim has grown. Yeah, he's looking at about 50k by the end of the year, I think. He's going to be hitting 100,000 subs probably next summer, I think. My prediction for Sim was pretty much dead on, because I told him at the start of the year he'd be looking at 10k or 50k by the end. And yeah, it wasn't wrong. He's been going from strength to strength, and myself and Landy have kind of been floundering a bit. Hello, Wilbrad. How are you doing today? But there's no harm in being small. He go crazy amounts if he quits his job, which is never going to happen. He is never going to quit his job. He has told me this so many times. He loves his job, and YouTube is his hobby. And the reason for that is his job used to be his hobby. He's not gonna quit. He's not gonna quit his job. When did Sim start YouTube? About a year and a bit, year and a quarter ago, I think. Maybe a year and a half. Because it wasn't too long ago that I was friends with him for a year on Facebook, and we hadn't known each other too long before that. So yeah, just a little over a year, I think. His jobs are inconsistent money, yes, and he can work pretty much as and when he feels like it. And to be quite honest, he makes a lot more from his job than he does from YouTube. Hello, Danny boy. Well, yeah, you have to be at least like 1 million subscribers, or at least, very least like 100,000 to quit a job for YouTube, and you'd have to be making a stupid amount of money on YouTube to even think about it. Myself and Landy are kind of some holdouts from an older situation where YouTube was viable. It still kind of is for me because I don't have rent or anything to pay, but it's not, as a primary income, not viable. Without giving exact numbers, a good month for me in terms of monetization on YouTube is about $100. It won't be paying within the next 2 years. It'll all be Patreon within 2 years. I have a very big gap between my lowest monthly and my highest monthly. Yes. But you can see, actually, if you look at my social blade, you can see where I met Sim and started taking his advice, because he... like my historical social blade, not the actual money. Also, the default social blade monetization stuff is all wrong. I've given Sim some custom numbers that I use, and it's a lot more accurate. I can't actually give you guys those numbers because it's actual real YouTube numbers that I gave him, and I'm not allowed to do that publicly. The lowest is always 0, yes. Does West Coast have some frame issues? I've not run into any, Landy hasn't really run into any, but then again we've got powerful PCs, we can kind of power through them. Revising while watching me. You're already revising, George? Wow. I have heard of people having frame issues. I didn't actually watch it because unless somehow you use money, you have to pay to YouTube. There's YouTubers losing money. There's big YouTubers losing money because their style of YouTube is like big productions and the ad rev just isn't enough. Still people complaining your videos lagging. Huh. It could be. I reckon, do you know what it is, Landy? I think YouTube's changed how the player works lately. Because I've noticed that when I'm rendering and my PC's kind of running marginally, YouTube lags to crap. I think it's people who are running on marginal systems and have a lot of stuff running. And their computer just can't handle the video on top of it all. Because that's the issue that I've run into, personally. I think that's what they're running into, and it's just the new system of YouTube is not, or is too powerful for their computers or something. Your PC's a beast, you're still losing a lot of frames. I don't know. Like, I'm going to bring up my frame counter here. This is the in-game frame counter. Now, bear in mind that I'm streaming using XSplit, which actually is GPU hog. You can see I'm losing frames here and there, but not a lot. Theoretically, streaming using XSplit drops about 10 frames from your theoretical maximum. Well, Dave, you can buy yourself an ice cream cone. You can reward yourself. Buy something nice and get like an ice cream cone, maybe. Or 2/3 of one, maybe. I don't know how much an ice cream cone costs anymore. It's been so long since I bought one. Regular PC, nothing running in the background. Landy's with still look about 20 FPS. Landy, what frame rate do you record? What frame rate do you record and render in? Because it could be. Here's the thing. I've noticed this myself. I wonder, are people watching on 30 FPS and so used to seeing the game at 60, like what mine's running at, although the stream's running at 30, if they're seeing the game at half the frame rate they're used to and thinking it's lagging. Because I've had that happen to me a couple of times where I thought my stream was laggy, but no, it's just the frame rate differences. I wonder if that's the case. Because the difference between 60 and 30 FPS is that 30 looks a bit more choppy than 60. Bought a scratch card with 100. There we go, that's the right way to use YouTube. Made money now. You can definitely buy an ice cream cone with that tenner. Or you can buy 10 more scratch cards. Potentially win even more money. I wonder, is it just people are used to playing the game at 60 FPS and seeing it at 30 throws them off. Also, I am tempted to up the quality of my streams in the near future to, as I can, 1080p 60. I don't know how XSplit will react to that, but it is a tempting prospect. Because right now I'm streaming at 720p 30. I could boost it to 1080 60. Which may cause some issues with people with lower end computers or lower end internets, I should say, slower internets. 1080 for the win. That's all going to be dependent on your internet speed then. If I do boost it to 60, because it'll suddenly double the amount of information you'll need to get to have the stream running smoothly. Just having it at 60 FPS, even 720 60. But I can boost my stream up to 1080 60 with my internet. So we're almost done with the silage harvest after just over an hour of the stream. Runs FS17 low settings of 5 FPS. I don't know why you bother. If that's the case, people would call the stream laggy. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's just a theory that I've got. It's probably wrong. It's just something that I thought that could be the case. And keep in mind, Dan, some people watch videos but not streams. The same as the group that watch streams but not videos. Right, gotta empty the John Deere again. I'm playing at 60, YouTube's putting out 30. Yes. In fact, XSplit itself is putting out 30. What features do I want to see in FS19? New game engine. Absolutely needs a new game engine at this point. Hypothetically, with that logic, should be lagging your end. Yes. It could also be this kind of situation where I'm dropping, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10 frames, and it feels a bit choppy on my end. Maybe people are seeing the 2 or 3 frames that regularly get dropped when you're recording videos. Maybe they're just noticing them getting dropped. As for new gameplay stuff, more crops, I guess. Carrots and onions, proper carrot and onion harvesting would be kind of awesome actually. More stuff to do with greenhouses, more manual stuff for greenhouses would be pretty sweet. More stuff to do with forestry would be awesome. More stuff. What else would I like to see? Ground deformation, that'll be part of the new engine. See you, Louis. Ground deformation will be part of this new engine that I want. Currently, Farm Sim is running a modified version of Unity, which by default can't handle ground deformation. I think they should get rid of forestry. I don't think they should get rid of forestry. I think they should expand on it and make it so that there's some sort of reward for forestry instead of just chop that tree, sell that tree, chop that tree, sell that tree, chop that tree, sell that tree. You know, it's very circular. There's nothing really there that expands on it. Yeah, more on the vegetable side of things. Or even I'm gonna steal this from Landy and Dan. Orchard farming would be awesome, where you can grow like apples and stuff, because there's a massive apple farm near me. Farm Sim runs in Giants engine, made by Giants themselves. That's what they'd like you to think, but it's a modified version of Unity. I've worked with Unity before. I know what Unity looks like. This is a modified version of Unity. Better multiplayer. And more information on Deddy servers for ban lists and whatnot. Landy is streaming later, no limits. Do you know what I'd actually like to see as well? And this is gonna kind of be a bit left field. The weather affecting the ground. Like that Italian with ground deformation, yes, but I'd like to see something like, you know, Focus Home Interactive, who are the publishers of Farm Sim, now have spin tires under their banner. How awesome would it be if Farm Sim was running in a modified version of the spin tires engine, and the weather, we'll say when it rains, the mud starts developing. You know, when it's dry, you've got nice firm ground. If it rains, the mud develops, and it takes, we'll say, X amount of time per, we'll say 3 hours per hour of rain for the mud to go away. So if it rains for 4 hours, you've got a 12-hour wait until the mud has gone out of the fields. And it affects the crop. You know, you got a basic season system where you get the wet crop warnings and you lose yield because, hey, you're trying to harvest wet crops. You're not going to get the same yields because there's going to be some losses because it gets stuck to the combine, it gets stuck to everything. A basic version of season would be awesome. Better ground response, where it's actually responding to the ground as opposed to just like, well, this is our little script that we've put in here that'll get you to respond to the ground, and it doesn't particularly work very well, but it'll do for you. Does anybody know if there's a mod that lets you buy manure? Yes. Farm Sim on the spin tires engine would be awesome. Because, like, you could then have the rivers where if somebody went into the river, they'd get stuck in the river, and you'd have to be a bit careful around the banks of the river and all that kind of stuff. And you know, the gravel would be a lot safer, be a lot more stable, but the dirt and the grass would be very unstable, and you'd mush through it straight away by the rivers. With the current Farm Sim's camera system, so including track IR and all that kind of stuff, maybe VR if that's even possible. But with the engine itself, with the base ground mechanic engine, because then you could have fully deformable terrain, so the plows would actually plow up the ground, the cultivators would actually level the ground out a bit more, and then you'd have to do 3 or 4, you'd have to do multiple cultivations. And what you find when that happens is you're getting more towards sim, but keeping it arcadey enough for the people who don't want full simulation to that. Some people play farm sim just as an arcade game, that's fine. YouTubers tend to do this. We tend to have kind of a realistic base, but it's mainly arcadey we play. Just for the simple fact of we need to get through stuff quickly, because you guys get bored if we're doing stuff for too long. If we're doing the same job for, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos in a row. So we tend to have to play in a kind of a weird mesh of realism and arcade, which gets interesting. But we try and, well, I think it goes without saying that a lot of us try and keep the, there's a control D to get now. Is it by any chance control, shift R? No, shift C. No, shift V. No. Shift Z. Shift J. Y. G. T. U. R. Actually, the right offset would be better here. So let's go to 6.5, and we'll just spin around here. Come on, Jack. So seasons are being used much anymore. Yeah, pretty much, Joe, is we've got to kind of mesh stuff together so that it's arcadey, it feels realistic. Or appears realistic, at least. It's a fun little thing. It's it's a challenge that we all have to face, and everybody does it differently. That's why there's so many different styles on YouTube. But what you'll find is if you just go to the core of it all, is the equipment's usually realistic. The methods of harvesting are as realistic as you can get in the game. The mods are used as a kind of a crutch, especially Follow Me and Courseplay, as a crutch to not have to do multiplayer constantly. Hello, this is Scott's TV, and you know, just so that you don't have to do everything all at once. It's an interesting thing that a lot of people don't realize about YouTube is there is a YouTube style of playing farm sim. Right, let's get this over to BGA. And that is all the silage done. You have moderator. No, you've only just showed up. You seriously expect to come into a chat with 53 people, and your second message to be, can I have moderator, and not get timed out or banned? Monsters YouTube's lagging. You had to become a mod. Don't ask and let me trust you. Asking is instant lack of trust. And thank you, Landy. That tends to happen. You get shown the door, because people who ask tend to want power. And people who want power tend to abuse power. People who say, oh god, now I'm a mod, now I've actually got to do work, tend to be good mods. Good moderators don't want to be moderators. But if you ask them, they'll say yes. Yep. Somebody asking is just a power trip waiting to happen. Somebody getting asked and saying yes, that's a good moderator usually. 9 times out of 10. Is that grass fully grown now? That grass is fully grown now. Winter is coming. Yes. Did you see that, by the way, Landy? The new clue. Also, we've got to go on a roe deer massacre tonight, apparently. Hello, the underused. How am I today? I'm good. Max, hello. The only why I've been so happy of late is because we've been playing the Hunter again. Me and the guys have been playing the Hunter, and I've been going on random massacres of the animals. There was a point last night where Mondrick and Landy just stopped up and said, "Hang on, Dave, stop killing everything. We need to kill some stuff ourselves." Posted the link after you and Silver. I was gonna post it and I saw you'd posted it already. Looks like they're trying to get you to look at what's around his neck. Possibly. Possibly. But I think it's more of a case of winter is coming. Because them's the stark words. That's a Game of Thrones meme. You did a Rob. Yeah, I almost did a Rob. Did I get 6,000? I got like 20. I probably got like 20 bison yesterday. It's amazing. It's a snow fox around his neck as well. Ah, interesting. I don't think they quite intended for you to look that deeply into it, though. I think it was literally just supposed to be a Game of Thrones reference. So this is 200,000, almost 300,000 liters of silage or chaff in this bunker, and you can see that it's taking up next to none of it. So this bunker is going to be an easy 2.5 million liters. Click, click, click. You love it. Yeah, it's easier to do this with keyboard and mouse because it's not ka-thunk, 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 ka-thunk. Is this out? Not yet, Reese. It has been uploaded to oh crap. It has been uploaded to Giants for testing. I've had an accident. You have no idea about Game of Thrones, nor do I know who it is in the picture. That is Ned Stark in the picture, and Stark words are winter is coming. Although Ned Stark, Game of Thrones spoilers, by the way. So if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, you might want to stop watching for a second. Ned Stark dies in Season 1. He doesn't actually make it out of Season 1 alive. Come on. Now I've got... oh... crap, cracker. I've gone and got this stuck as well now. Come on. There we go. It's freed-ish, mostly. I'm trying to free the John Deere and I get the Deutz stuck instead. I almost call this event. I still haven't reskinned the number plate on this thing, and there's a couple of other things I want to reskin number plates of. Well done. Yes, it is me after all, guys. If I didn't get stuff stuck, you'd be worried. You know, I know you guys enjoy the fact that I get everything stuck always. You'd be worried if I didn't get something stuck during the stream. Or do something equally stupid. First English-speaking person who pronounces Deutsch right. Yes, that's because I did German in school, Buffy. Very easy to pronounce Deutsch correctly when you've learnt the language. Although it is funny hearing all of the different attempts with the doots, diots. I think I've heard. I think I've heard somebody try and pronounce it diots. And it's kind of, you know, it's a little bit of entertainment for me. See, Archie? I think the deer may actually be properly stuck. Yeah, if I can't unstick it now, I'm gonna have to TARDIS it. Hang on, it's trying to come out. It's trying to come loose, but it's just not wanting to. I'm gonna TARDIS this very quickly and very, very briefly. I pressed F10 by mistake. Like, I'm literally just TARDISing it to here. I don't count that as cheating if I just do a little nudge with the TARDIS. Like that, it's just kind of, well, this is stuck, I'm going to free it quickly. One thing I do need to get is potentially and probably a wheel loader or something on this map. Cheater, I know, man, Jack, I know. Now, ironically, one of the few things that I can do correctly and well is silage compacting. Because it's a basic logic puzzle. Hey! Ah, crap. To be fair, you'd be complaining more if I teleported halfway across the map. Like, all I'm really doing is just teleporting it backwards slightly. Up to a third compacted here. Need to get something much bigger than the 7R, I think, for compaction reasons. Either that or get some super heavy weights. I might get the rower kit. Try 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive and diff locks are already on, Faye. It's all switched on already. To 40p. Yeah, I'm using everything I can already, so when it is stuck, it is stuck.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
The Oreo farmer. Ooh, that sounds like a fun farm. Can I go to the Oreo farm? Ooh, thank you very much for subscribing. Well, welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay and your Oreo farming goodness. Try turning the headlights on for more traction. I don't think that's how it works, Dan. Hello, Rob. How you doing today? Ooh. Don't get stuck again, Dave. Halfway compacted now. Well, nearly halfway. We're up to 44%. That new system is beautiful. That is new, Dan. That was introduced yesterday, I think. What do you think of it? Because it allows mods to moderate again.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave there.
Farmingman1111, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. It's cool. Yes, it is. It keeps stuff like that out of chat. It allows mods to moderate in a reasonable manner, and it It's a new thing to get used to, but it's definitely a good thing. Lanny and I were testing that last night, and I was using my various test accounts, as they've suddenly become. Seriously, if you do YouTube in any way seriously and you've only got one account, you're doing it wrong. Hello, GD. There is a new system on YouTube, GD. I'll show you how to get it on in Discord later. After the stream, I'll take a couple of screenshots for you. But go into your community settings. Actually, I'll tell you real quick. Go into your community settings, scroll down to the very, very bottom. You can hold inappropriate chat messages during streams now to be reviewed by mods. And it is incredibly useful. Also, they don't show up in like Septipus chat or anything. Assuming, of course, you put Septipus chat in correctly, using an incognito window, and well, that kind of good stuff. You missed the SpaceX launch. Yeah, I did as well. I watched it. I watched the replay though, because there was a landing. I always like watching the SpaceX landings. Heading 62% compacted now. And I think it's time for me to shove the silage up the clamp again. Would it drive my chat crazy if I painted the rims on the Deere red? Probably not. It'll drive the John Deere crew crazy though, so it is tempting. Take a look. It is very useful, GD. I thoroughly recommend you have it on going forwards, because it stops some of the toxicity. Hello, Irish lad. Come on. Here we go. 2/3 compacted down now. I'm desperately trying to not get the Deutz stuck. He says almost getting the Deutz stuck immediately. There we go. Don't like how this thing creates giant piles either side. I might change the leveler of choice on this map. Come on. You can do it, little Deutzy. There we go. In fact, I will change the leveler on this map because the Stegeman is good, but it's annoying. So let's swap that out for, and it's going to be in levelers. Yeah. This combined with this, we'll get this as well with 600 kilos of ballast. So I did say that I'm not going to teleport too much. I am going to teleport over to the shop just to pick this stuff up, because I get the feeling the Deutz won't be too happy with this stuff on it otherwise. So this is the front weight for the rower system. Deutz isn't too unhappy by this, which is good. How much do you guys think I'm gonna get horrifically stuck while doing this, guys? The Dan and Monjack and the people who've been here for a while know how hilariously inept I am. Okay, that's that all assembled. Over to the BGA we go. To the BGA we go. Not getting stuck this time. Okay, here we go. This is much better than the Stegeman, because you can see it's not leaving giant, huge divots everywhere. Downside is I do think I might have got stuck. No, it's not stuck. Fantastic. It's not leaving humongous divots, which is what the Stegeman love to do. Now every number too. Is it seriously every number it's going to do that too? Because that might get annoying. Come on. There we go. Now suddenly we're up to 76% compacted. Every number projected as spam. Possibly, yeah. You prefer FS15 leveling? I prefer this. Do this on MP, you're free now. No, because the map's not out yet to the public. So I don't know how you expect to be able to play this MP when you can't get the map, Ryan. And I'm not going to be that guy who goes out unreleased maps to the public. I'm testing it and showing it off for Lancy. I wonder, is it out of 10 it actually triggered it? Tommy, could somebody just write something like 11 out of 10 or something? We're testing stuff, guys, so just... we're gonna allow some small spam at the moment, just to test stuff. 11 out of 10... 10. Try it with the slash. 11/10. No. Then why was Tommy's message blocked? Dan, you're immune to the new system. Mods are immune to any of the YouTube systems for moderators. I don't know how that triggers. So Dan and Monjack tried to trigger it all, won't work. Which is why I'm giving chat permission to do a small bit of spamming just to test this stuff at the moment. Welcome back, Sid. 9887. Try 1111 out of 10. 1111/10. I think it's repetition of numbers. As RainbowDave tests YouTube chat now while leveling because boredom. 1 out of 10 doesn't trigger it. Interesting. It might have been a random trigger. Oh, Old Fox got it. 5 numbers. 1 out of 10 triggered it. Joe's triggered now as well. It seems to be 6 numbers plus of some sort of repetition triggers it. Okay, awesome. I've seen lots of triggers now. Chunky Tankers got it. Barn Loge has got it. Okay, we can stop testing now. It seems to be number repetition can cause it. Yeah, it is just number repetition because of JD. Enough, guys. Thank you very much for your help testing chat. When there's new features like this, we do tend to have to test them. Let's just cover up this silage. Oh, it's now 98% compacted. We'll do the last 2% with the deer. Which is probably going to immediately get stuck. 99. %. There we go. It is spam protection, yeah. I was just interested in seeing what would trigger it. What happens when you spam letters? I know certain phrases trigger it. I know about like random letters. So let's see. What do we want to do next? Lincoln Creek got leaked. That's not a big surprise. Door on this is now open. Come on. Close the dang door. There. We'll figure it out later tonight in TeamSpeak. I can use my my tester accounts. Hello, Bethers. I'll use my tester accounts later on in TeamSpeak and we'll see what we can get to trigger and whatnot. Lincoln Creek was already out. Interesting. YouTube is messing about with stream chat. Yes, it is. Yep. I think everybody on YouTube that does any sort of content needs a test account. Not for spamming people, but for testing YouTube chat mainly. Hello, Brenda. Do I mean troll accounts? I mean legitimate test accounts. I've got 6 or 7 accounts for reasons of getting around slow modes while testing, just to see what YouTube has done this week to break things. I do have about 20 test accounts, yes. Here's loads of the stream. That's fine, George. I'll have the stream up as a VOD later on tonight, actually. If you missed yesterday's stream, that is also up as a VOD. If you missed the video this morning, I'll be posting it and spamming it at the end of the stream, and the mods can do the same. So Fahy and Monjack or whoever wants to do it can start collecting the link for today's video and prepare the spamathon. Hello Xenon, BO2 Beast. See you, Landy. If you already watched today's video, you've seen both of them. Awesome, Bethers. If, like Bethers, you're ahead of the curve, Landy be streaming after me. Don't put the wrong one in tonight, yes. I did that yesterday. Link collected. Grab your ammunition, moderators. You will have a spam fest soon. So, I haven't shown this off yet, have I? I now have a class liner on the map. Class liner 2700, which I believe is the same width as the Coon Rake I was using. It's just a bit different. I kind of like having something that's not boring, In fact, I can check, can't I? In windrowers. I genuinely want to check this. The Coon is 9.3 meters. The class liner is 8.2. That is actually smaller. Apparently, it's by Pavlo 101299. This is a good windrower. I thoroughly recommend it. It's a reskin. It is a reskin of the rake that was in FS15. But I would recommend it. It's downscaled. No, it's I think a different model entirely. Because I believe it's a reskin from FS15. So I've just realised I do need to actually mow that grass again. It's an even better rake when you don't smash it into the fence. But then it wouldn't be my rake. I need to... Oh yeah, this grass actually needs to be remowed, I think. So let's get on that. I know that there's no front PTO. Oh, there is a... Is there a front PTO on this thing? There is, you know. Didn't think there was in real life, but okay. Where's this rake from? About every dodgy mod site there is, Fahy. You'll find it. It's on Mod Hoster, though. It's on Mod Hoster and pretty much every dodgy site there is. Hello Xenon, I am doing well. How are you doing today, good sir? So let's get this field remote. It doesn't matter too much how messy it is because I'll be raking it up soon anyway. Thank you, monster. Pro tip. Word of advice from somebody who's been doing this for 3 years. If you're gonna come into streams and beg for subscribers like that, you're never gonna get anywhere on YouTube. Hello, 123 JCB1 Games. How are you doing today? Just as a word of advice, because I've been doing this 3 years, I know the ins and outs of trying to get subs. Begging will not get you subs. On a related note, if you're enjoying the stream, you can feel free to subscribe. And of course, I do encourage you to like the stream as well. Ring puts 2 rows into one. It puts 3 rows into one. 3 rows from these mowers is 1 row with that rake. And sometimes, I should say this, sometimes you'll hear me and Landy being what could appear abrasive to people. Landy's not here, so he can't back himself up here. We're not actually abrasive people, it's just that we have to deal with the same nonsense day in, day out from people who do exactly what... yeah, people who just decide to advertise because, hey, this person's got many subscribers, I have none, I need subscribers, I'm going to try and take some of theirs. That's not how to get subscribers. How to get subscribers, you make good content. My second channel, I'm not advertising at all. It's coming up to 400 subscribers already. After only a few weeks. You don't need to have the best of everything. You don't need to advertise. You just need to be good. If you're not good, you're not going to get anywhere. If you're not being different, if you're just copying people flat out. Unless you're copying ideas and formats, which I know sounds a bit odd. If you're like taking a format and making it your own, you're good. If you want subscribers, make good content. Is the end of the like if there's a game you really enjoy that you think is not shown on YouTube enough or not covered enough, or you just want to play it on YouTube. You will get subscribers. Doesn't matter how old it is. In fact, some of the older games, you get a lot of love for playing them. Because, oh my god, I can't believe people are still playing this, thank you so much. Oh my god, that's made my day seeing this on YouTube. You know, you'll get people like that showing up. And, you'll probably find those guys are the guys that will stay around longer. Especially if you're making good content and you keep improving yourself. Xenon kind of nailed it. If you're begging for subs, odds are you're not making good content. So you're going to get people subscribing for the sake of subscribing who won't stay around for more than a week. Mods, could you tell me when it's time to start finishing up? Because, oh, actually my phone's here. I'll be able to find out very soon indeed. Assuming the trigger's not already gone off. No, but my phone is just... Oh my god! Phone, why? I've just seen the trigger that does usually signal the end of the stream. How'd you open the gate in Sandy Bay? You click on it. But that is gonna do it for today, guys. I'm gonna probably do some of this mowing off camera so that I can rake it up and have nice neat fields ready for some baling early next week, hopefully. Silage baling and wrapping. That is gonna do it for today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. If you want more from me, Monster is spamming the living daylights out of today's video, where I did actually started the silage today. So please, 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 please watch that and give that a look at as well. I will leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Upton Farm. I think Monster said a spam limit. Please hit the link that Monster spammed in. That is today's video. Monster continues spamming, and Dal and Fahi, you have permission to spam. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.